The Great American Transit Disaster. A Century of Austerity, Auto-Centric Planning and White Flight. By Nicholas Dagen Bloom. Published by the University of Chicago Press. Introduction. Transit riding is a needlessly draining and frustrating experience in most American cities. Even at peak times, buses and trains rarely run when and where everyday riders need to go, including between the suburbs where most Americans now live, work, and shop. When car drivers can otherwise speed to their destinations outside rush hours, transit customers often find themselves stranded with minimal or no service. To make matters worse, travel by transit usually involves time spent in an uncomfortable environment, such as bus stops without shade or rain protection. Transit agencies go through the motions of printing schedules and deploying buses or trains, but their service has become irrelevant to most Americans. Substandard bus and train services help sell cars in the United States, with record car ownership partly driven by the lack of a decent alternative. The 20th century collapse of American mass transit not only makes life miserable for remaining riders, but adds to the nation's severe environmental and social problems. Low or no ridership on transit contributes to automobile-related smog, greenhouse gas emission, and water pollution. The low-density, automobile-based society has spread highways and suburban development across some of the country's best farmland and fragile natural habitats. Socially, urban highways and roadways reduce the quality of life in many urban, often non-white neighborhoods. The noise, pollution, and speeding traffic contribute to public health problems like asthma and pedestrian death or injury. Transit-dependent residents of both cities and suburbs, disproportionately non-white, face mobility hurdles accessing better jobs thanks to limited service. Automobiles offer advantages in terms of speed and convenience, but they come at a high environmental and social price. Many American academics, planners, and politicians have resigned themselves to the notion that wholesale loss of transit quality in the United States was an inevitable outcome of the rise of cars, highways, and suburbs. Considerable evidence, however, points to policies that could have balanced investments between transit and automobiles. American cities like San Francisco, New York, Boston, Seattle, and Portland, Oregon, have developed and maintained decent bus and rail service within the context of primarily auto-centric regional transportation systems. The view from abroad offers even more compelling counterexamples of equalized transit and automobile development. Just to the north, cities like Toronto and Montreal built successful
Sample complete. Ready to continue?